Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to another commentary show. Jank's doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this gorgeous 30th of August 2025. Just I was a little bit emotional a couple minutes ago. We're better now. We're better. I got a chance to I got a chance to chill a little bit and yeah. So what's the last thing we watched? There you go. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. So today we did watch 3 episodes of Prison Break yesterday, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be reading from uh, episode 14 to episode 16. No, I don't even know what I did yesterday. So I only have 2 episodes. Okay, well, so let's do 2 episodes. It's gonna be better than nothing, right? Okay. Uh, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. My apologies. Disgusting ink. Disgusting. I have a lot to do. I have a lot to do. So let's go. Let's go here at episode 14. A simple stranger. Michael and Lincoln find themselves back and back with. They find a face to face, Nanny, with Stedman, but their plan failed. See, spoilers. Meanwhile, Bellic put the wrong prisoner, get the wrong prisoner mad. So the first thing you see is Kellerman and Michael running away, which is absolutely cool. Why is it absolutely cool? Because you got a guy that was a bad guy, but was pushed by the enemy to be a good guy, right? But then again, you're questioning of what a good guy is. Is that we could? I don't think there's a argument to be made. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. We got the cloud. It's gonna be raining again today. By the way, you're gonna see me eat. I'm having onions hummus. So yeah, so I don't think there's a argument to be made that the government is a good guy here, but there's always something in the background. Until we know why they do that, we can't present ourselves. So there is a huge blockade, which Cameraman is. You see, I watched this a little bit of time ago, and I didn't see it. This is awesome. This is awesome. So Kellerman being I don't know if he is FBI. I think Mahone is FBI. Yes, he is. But I don't know what Kellerman is. Is Kellerman a higher rank than Mahone? Possibly. So they go through a roadblock, and Michael and Lincoln are there. Now this is the funny thing. Lincoln gets mad at Kellerman because we remember that when Lincoln was transferred, Kellerman tried to kill him, right? But Kellerman never really showed his face. For a reason I don't know. If you're gonna kill him, why not show your face? So Lincoln recognized the voice, like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit," which is a great thing, but it's totally useless. So, for example, what they're trying to do here is, can Kellerman be trusted? What they're trying to do here is they're having issues. What they're trying to do is Michael and Lincoln are gonna go brother to brothers, and Kellerman's gonna go on his own, right? And at the same time, Kelman's one of their only hopes, so it doesn't show. And plus, you had this, but last episode you had Aldo do the same thing, right? By the way, I forgot to tell you the most important part yesterday. So you guys remember when I told you that there was a guy bleeding? They make it seem like it was Aldo. So Aldo was looking for Michael, and when he found Michael, he saw how much of a abuser the adoptive father was. So he killed the guy. So when Michael talked about the guy bleeding, it was the guy who was abusing him, and it was killed by Aldo. And Aldo was the one that saved him. And Aldo was like, "Yo, you could have saved me first. You could have taken me out. Those foster homes were not good. Those foster homes were a nightmare. Why'd you just save us?" So this is the whole story that I didn't talk about yesterday. Balak was back in jail. This is a very cool scene because he is in Gen Pop, and everybody wants a piece of Balak. So this is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. Teabag finds the wife his ex-wife, and it sucks because she's erased every single part of the memories. But it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because this part doesn't make any sense. So the kids come back and like, oh, Uncle Teddy, and they're being kind of affectionate towards Theodore, which we love. We do like that. However, here lieth the problem. Later on, the kids will attack Theo. It's like it doesn't make any sense. She liked him, but now you're attacking him. You know. So did the mom tells them, and it's not precise when if the mom told them or not. It's not precise. Next we have more of Kellerman with Kim. Kellerman tells Kim to F off, which is really cool because he's willing to trade a Schofield and Michael and Lincoln for Secret Services. C-Note is having a problem because his wife is in jail. Now there is hopes that this is actually really cool. There's hopes that if she blames C-Notes, this is gonna be he's gonna take all of the charge and they're gonna say, oh well, she was just a victim, right? But the judge didn't buy it. The judge was like, no, you're lying, fuck you. I don't believe your story, and I believe that you're also guilty. So then what happened is, and it's a beautiful scene. You see, we're at wave 128 and we're surviving. Like it's nothing. So I'm gonna try to do more. I should have. Okay, never mind. So yeah, Mahone is up, and this is cool because Kim, he has been an asshole since day one. Now the first person that Kim loses is Kellerman, and the same episode he loses who? He loses Mahone. Mahone is like, yo, you're gonna have to. I'm not working for you guys anymore. We find Stedman, which is a great scene. However, Stedman is a problem because he wasn't part of the story. If he wasn't important, we would have seen him more. Stedman literally feels like a puppet. Bellick is being bullied into giving his dessert, but he doesn't give enough dessert, so he fights. Now there's a cool part. Bellick's fight against the biggest inmates. And prison, okay, so prison is about three things. From all I've watched, prison is about three things. The first thing that we're witnessing is... Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. The first thing we're witnessing is the fact that it's actually really cool. So, it's all about race. It's all about your affiliation, who you know, who you don't know. But it's also about strength. And Bellick, by fighting the biggest guy in the prison, he's like, yeah, this is it. You're good. However, he doesn't kill them, so that's a problem because he should have killed him. Teabag says to the family, we have $5 million. The brothers are going to Stedman, and everybody's warning Stedman, yo, they're on their way. However, it's too late. Kellerman is there. C-Note is trying to get the father back. He's trying to be a good father, but it doesn't work. She wants her mom, which kind of sucks. C-Note's talk about his plan, which is to be fishing in Antarctica, and they're paying cash, and it's a lot of criminals, so they don't ask questions. This could be a second life to them, because again, they don't have the money they don't have money. Mahone gets accosted by Mahone, it goes really badly. I love people that with their music. Yeah, if your music is so good to put it out, don't open your windows. Right? Simple factor. I had a bit of a crash out because I put a video this morning that was broke because TikTok broke it, and people made fun of it, and I'm like, dude, I never had that many comments on a video, and the video that you guys are making fun of, you don't care how much work I put in. It's just fucking sad. So they get Stedman, they kidnap Stedman. Now the goal in itself is to show that Stedman is alive and he is there. So the ex-wife of Teabag had a gun, so this is kind of cool because he could have defended himself. However, Teabag found the gun and Teabag is holding them hostage. Bellick is working out, which is a really good scene because he's ready. However, guess what? They gangbang him and he is getting hurt. Stedman takes the gun and decides to unalive himself. That way he doesn't serve a purpose. The whole thing is messed up. It's kind of cool because it's kind of cool because The whole time Michael has been playing chicken shits with Kellerman, he calls the news and say, "Hey, I want to turn myself in." Now the real thing is you want to show that Stemmen is alive, and Kellerman's like, "Don't put the gun down, put the phone down, and put the gun." And Michael doesn't listen. So it does show that Michael is more important than whatever Kellerman wanted to do. T-Bags hold them hostage, which is what I said before, and yeah, Bellic fights the almost all entire prison. So this is kind of badass. Now there's a couple of things that's going on. Mahone, son, gets hit by a car, and he knows the company is behind it. So what he does is he kills an agent, and Mahone officially betrays the company, which I love. And the last scene is again, Kellerman tells Michael and Lincoln, like, "Yo, what do we do now? We have no other option. We have to figure something out." So the next one is actually really, really, really good episode. Between the lines, and wait a second. Yeah, this is it. This is the one we watched yesterday. I was so pissed off yesterday also because we lost 3 hours of recording. Okay, let's go. I'm complaining a lot today, huh? So this one is called Between the Lines. Escaping with Kellerman, Michael and Lincoln tell their story through television. Again, oh, look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is insane. Look at this shit. This is insane. And they send a code message to Sarah. How dumb is that? So the whole thing is okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay, so but it's actually super simple. It's actually super, super simple. So they send a message, right? Now Mahone is back on the track of Michael and Lincoln. Now here's a second purpose. We don't know. He killed a company worker, but it doesn't mean that he completely is out of the company. I know I just said he betrayed the company, but that's not true. We don't know if he's working for the company. We don't know how we feel about the company. It doesn't look too good, but at the same time, fuck the company, right? So this is kind of nice. This is actually really, really nice. Next on the list we have, so they kidnap, because Michael did call the news. They kidnap a cameraman. So what they do is they do a message, and they're saying they're trying to expose they're trying to expose everything, trying to expose the government. They're trying to expose blah 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 blah. And then what happened is they go in, and they're sending message. So Kellerman teaches them how to look like they're lying, they're not lying. And then they're sending message to Sarah to meet them at an hospital, which is cool because this is from AA. Yeah. Bellic is in a big problem. He's been told that he will be beat up every single day. We got more of Sucre. Sucre is in Mexico, and he wants to go see. The love of his life, like he said. He wants to go see him at a cruise, which is very, very emotional, very, very sentimental, and it's very nice. It's a feel good moment. He meets a guy, and the guy says, "I know exactly what you're going through, mijo," because he's talking about his wife. Now you learn that the guy, he lost his wife about a week ago. Sucre steals his car, but the guy is okay with that. He understands what he did. He understands what he does, and he's like, "Yo, I was married for my wife for 157. That's good. We did 197. I don't know what I did different, but okay." We're gonna do cash bonus times 2. We're gonna do cash per wave times 1. Cash per wave, cash bonus. Perfect. Okay, good. Okay, so next on this we got Bellic, who makes a deal with. So basically, what happened is they know that he's making he's trying to contact. He's trying to contact Sarah. So what he does is he asks Sarah because who knew more about the prisoner and Sarah than Bellic. So he cuts a deal with Bellic. Bellic, he wants to go to the protected aisle of prison, which is kind of nice because Bellic's an asshole, but there's a bigger asshole in the show than Bellic. Who's a worse asshole, Mr. Kim or Bellic? Who's a bigger asshole, Kellerman or a Bellic? You know? So then they all meet. Sucre gets arrested. Sucre talks with the guy. It's a very emotional moment because Sucre feels like a younger version of the man he meets, and they're similar. Ooh, by the way, By the way, we see more of A Wire. And A Wire just sucks. However, can you tell me who she is? Can you tell me who she is? This one. Yeah, this one. If you said Kylie Coco, you're right. Kylie Coco was also part of it. Kylie Coco from Big Bang Theory. So they do a fake message and they try to reach Sarah. So they go to an hospital, and in the hospital, what happened is she calls him, and they get explained. Sarah tells them, "I forgive you." Blah 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 blah. They're cool. It's good because we're finally having some evolution on those two. So far, it wasn't looking good for Michael. It wasn't looking good at all. But with this, it feels like he has a chance with Sarah, which is the love of his life. But also Sarah, who holds the key to putting behind bars the bad guys. This is actually really important. The nice part is we know that okay. So AYR see that the girl, which is Kylie Coco, is being beaten by his father. What he does is he follow her and he kills the father, which his father was beating him up to, which could be why he's doing the thing he's doing. The episode ends with one last scene. Mr. Kim uses recording of the president and makes Caravan believe that she calls him and she wants him back because he's in love with her. So the funny thing is, well, it's not funny, it's pretty sad actually, that, what was his name? Kellerman was in love with the president. He was in love with her. So yeah, he's still in love with her, and Stedman made fun of him for that. He was like, "Yo," he asked my sister to marry him. I never liked you. I never liked you, and I still don't do. So it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it is what it is, as they say in French and English and multiple other language, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. 2 episodes in 60 minutes. We're beating record. As you can see, I'm trying to hurry up. The reason is we got 4 days to do season 3 and 4. And I want to do 3 and 4. I don't need to do season 5. I don't care about season 5. But season 3 and 4 is important to me. So I'm going to let you guys go. I love you. Take it easy. Peace.